Hello my friends, my name is Max, and today we're going to build this very new and very nice Black Templars Execrator, who is effectively a chaplain of Black Templars. This looks like a really cool mini, with bunch of options of assembly, and as always, by the end of this video we'll figure out answers for 3 simple questions. Does this mini look cool when assembled? Is it easy and fun to build it? And how does it stand next to other minis? This time we are supposed to start with part of the torso and a leg. This is a left leg built from beats 2 and 3. These are the beats of the left leg. They should be assembled like this. And let's glue them together. And this is our left leg assembled. Next we need to add the left leg to the back part of the torso number 1. This is my beat number 1. This is the back part of the torso. And the left leg is supposed to be assembled somewhat like this. Very, very complex look. Let's try to make it happen. And this is our left leg in place. And now we add the right leg beat number 4. This is my beat number 4, and it is supposed to be attached over here, somewhat like this. This lock is also very, very flimsy. And the right leg is supposed to be attached like this. This is a fairly tricky lock, took me a while to figure out how it works. Make sure you dry fit it before you glue it. We move forward. We need to add beat number 5, the front part of the torso. This is my beat number 5. It has a right arm with the shafts of the crozius arcanum. This beat should be glued over here like this. And let's try to make it happen. And this is the torso assembled. Looking good. Next we need to add this additional protection beat number 6 to his right leg. This is my part 6. Looking fancy. Has some bones over here. It's supposed to be sitting over here like this. And this is the part 6 in place. Looking nice. We have done all this stuff, and now we go here. We have some executive decisions to make. We either use a hand weapon over here, either a bolt pistol or a flamer, or we go with a sword. Lots of variability for this miniature. We're gonna go with the flamer. Thus, we follow blue instructions, these ones, and we would need beats 9 and 7. To assemble first. These are my beats of the left arm, 9 and 7. They should be combined like this. Here we go. This is our left arm assembled. And now we need to add it over here. The arm seemingly does not have any looks. Thus we will just assemble it somewhat like this. Note that there is a pipe that should be glued too. And I think this is more or less the correct position. Our pile is charging forward like this. Next we need to assemble the crozius arcanum. We have 2 options here, and I really like the option 13. This is my beat 13. It has a lock-looking thing over here. And it should be assembled like this. Let's glue it. And this is my crozius arcanum assembled. Looking very nice. And we forgot to add a book that should be sitting on his belt on the back. Beat 24. This is my fancy book 24. Looking very, very cool. It has somewhat resembling a look over here. And it should be sitting over here at the back. When you dry fit it, you will find the position really quickly. And this is my book in place. Looks like a fancy book. We have done all this stuff. Hopefully I did not miss anything. We flip a page and we arrive to more executive decisions. Let's select a head. I really dislike the helmetless one, so I will go with the beat number 15, the helmeted head. This is my head 15, very scary skull. Should be sitting over here, somewhat along these lines, and let's glue it. And this is my fancy skull in place, looking very good. Next, they want us to add the pauldrons. Let's start with the right one, beat 17. This is our right pauldron. It does not have any looks. Should be sitting over here like this. And let's glue it. And this is my right pauldron in place. And now to the left one, 18. That should be sitting on this shoulder. This is my beat 18. Looks exactly like the 17. And that is our pal with the both of the pauldrons in place. Looking very good. Next, we need to assemble the backpack. We have two options here, actually three. We can have nothing, just a backpack. We can have this iron halo, and we can have a more Black Templars iron halo with a cross. I really like how this one looks like, the 21, and I'm gonna go with this one. This is my iron halo 21, and it should be sitting on the backpack, beat number 19. It does not have any Black Templar symbology over here, I don't know why. And it should be assembled like this. Let's glue these two bits together. And this is our backpack. Note the angle of this iron halo looks peculiar. And the backpack should be sitting like this. It might require partial assembly if you want to paint the head carefully from the back, because otherwise you might not be able to do that. I myself don't care that much, I will just glue it directly. And that is our Execrator with the backpack and the iron halo. Looks incredible. Next we need to add a purity seal over here. We actually probably are supposed to add it before the backpack, but let's see if we can do it afterwards. We would need beat 28. The beat 28 is a purity seal with a little cross over here, the Black Templars cross. Hopefully you can see it. And it should be sitting somewhere over here. I'm going to try to glue it. This is our fancy purity seal, sitting over here. And now we can move to all these beads. We have another purity seal sitting on his right leg, beat number 27. This is my beat 27. It does not have any cross, but it has a skull on the seal. And let's try to place it on his leg. Should be somewhere here. This is where my purity seal is gonna be sitting. Looking nice. Very dynamic pose. Next, let's add a tilting shield 23. This is my tilting shield. It does have a look over here. It is immediately obvious where it should be sitting. And it should be sitting like this over here. So I'm gonna glue it directly. And this is my tilting shield 23 in place. And now we need to place him on a tactical rock 28. This is my tactical rock. As we can see, there is a lock over here. And he should be standing on it like this. Go into glue it. This is for the left leg. Here we go. This is how he stands. And now let's place him on a 40mm base. We have a 40mm base here. And that is our miniature, my friends. It took me roughly 40 minutes to assemble this mini. I will give it 5 service skulls out of 5 for the sheer fun of building it. And I will give it 3 out of 5 for its ease of assembly. The legs were a disaster, to say the least. It was really hard to figure out the position of the right leg. The left leg was also non-trivial, so be very careful when assembling the legs. Luckily, after that, everything else looks fairly easy, so you only have to figure out the legs. But this mini I wouldn't call suitable for beginners. People should know what they are doing when they are building this guy. Otherwise, it's gonna be a gluey mess. This mini is really cool because it does have a lot of spares. This is my sprue after I have used all the bits that were necessary to assemble the guy. You get, basically, a left arm with a cool Black Templars sword. You get an iron halo, you get a pistol in a pistol holster, and you get a bolt pistol with Black Templar symbology. You also have this thing that can be used as part of crozius arcanum, or it might be an iron halo in my book. And of course, you have a very angry head over here. So it's a lot of bits that could be utilized for kit bashing. Really, really cool kit. And I can easily imagine building 2 more of these Execrators with different loadouts that gonna look different. This mini might require partial assembly, ironically with the backpack, because this iron halo covers the head. You can always assemble the guy without an iron halo, but I think the iron halo makes him look cooler. This is how it is supposed to look like. Very, very nice. Very, very cool mini. And I really like the flamer weapon over here. So he is flaming the enemies, bellowing battle cries and whatnot. A really, really cool miniature. And now let's take a look how he stands next to some other miniatures. We start, of course, with the Black Templars Crusade Ancients that we have built recently. These minis were released at the same time, and they both look amazing. Crusade Ancients, if I remember correctly, also had some funky bits, but they are really, really nice when they are assembled. Really cool miniatures. Black Templars, my respects. We have another mini with a very similar pose, almost the same pose. This is, of course, Haldar Icebelt from Space Wolves. This is a Space Wolves battle leader that we have built recently. And they have very, very similar poses. Moreover, the guy on the left could have a sword that would look like exactly like this axe. The poses are very, very similar. Here we have a Primaris Intercessor, Space Wolves / Deathwatch Intercessor. This is actually a Kit Bash Demolisher from the yet unreleased Deathwatch kill team. And we can see that these guys are of the same size, more or less. And of course, compared to a Ravener Prime from the kill team Typhon, our pal looks a bit short, but the Ravener Prime is really, really tall. This is how he stands against the Xenos. Flaming the Xenos. Really nice. And that is gonna be it for today, my friends. Let me know in the comments below what do you think of this new Black Templars Execrator miniature. Do you like it? Did you build it? Let me know. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking it and subscribe to the channel. We have tons of new miniatures to build and kit bash. Stay tuned for that. As always, check out the video that you see now on your screen. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.